flashing the soldier, the game spitter. Come on now, Osiris. What was the same energy at for Lil Baby? How you gonna come at Osicinco like that? And you ain't had that same type of energy for Lil Baby. What Chad did to you was minor to what Lil Baby said to you, to your face at that, and you laughed that off. So how you gonna come at him? But I know why you did that, there, because you know with the 4PF members, you know you can run into them a lot faster and quicker than you can run into Chad. Even though if y'all was to fight, you was to fight Lil Baby, you would have a better chance of winning. You already know that Chad can break you down like a Kit Kat. Yeah, he could break you in half like a Kit Kat bar. You ain't got no chance with Chad. Like, if it's wrestling, if it's just throwing the hands, if it's boxing, if it's playing football, you ain't got no chance. With Lil Baby, you at least got a chance. But you scared of what his team can do. Because you know that's going to be steady drama. So you'll control your anger, you'll control your energy, and you'll just smile. Meaning, see, when somebody smile like how you were smiling, that means that I don't want no problems. Not saying that you're a punk or something like that. Nah, that just means you don't want no problems. You see what I'm saying? You laughing it off, that's your weakness. To me, especially like if you're in penitentiary, if you're in jail, like that's weakness. And if it's penitentiary rules in effect, and I'm Lil Baby and you laugh and I'm trying to get my money, I gotta go in your job out that there. Cause what you thinking I'm a clown or something? What you think I'm a comedian or something? Yeah, you laughing at me like we in the compound, all the inmates looking, or we on the yard or something, I'm trying to get some straightening about my money and you laughing. Yeah, I had to hit by that. Even if I feel like you gonna pay me because you scared of me or you scared of what I can bring to the table, I'm still going your job out there. Might even stab you up because you thinking I'm a clown. So I can't let other inmates see you laughing when I'm trying to get some straightening. Because, yeah, he ain't playing with you. Yeah, you seen his face? The man wasn't playing with you. Yeah, it's business. Y'all don't have a personal relationship. You could be a good dude, but good dudes get laid out too. Yeah, good dudes got to pay their money too. Like, what's so funny? How could you not have the same energy for Chad? Like, you think he the only one think that you ain't paid $325,000 for them rings? Come on, because one thing about y'all entertainers, anytime when somebody's spending a big bag like that, they're not just going to show the receipts of spending that type of money. They're going to record that because that's a movie. You can get that money back off of YouTube, a little bit of it, like not all of it, but a little piece of it. You know what I'm saying? At least 15% on the algorithm, like they can go crazy. So why wouldn't you record that and put it on YouTube, or just record it to add to your glory and your story? You know, they show their cars when they get their cars, they show their houses, they show everything. They don't never just take a picture of receipt. You would show when you went to the jury, man, and dropped the bag. Come on, so that's a little bit of cap there because they ain't how rappers do. So it wouldn't make no sense just to take a picture and say you spent that type of money on some earrings. Because if you was really trying to prove a point, you'll show your bank statement, that one little line that $325,000 or different lump sums went to that same jury person. Yeah, to that same person. You'll show that there to prove your point, to shut everybody up. I ain't trying to doubt you or nothing, but it's just hard to believe because how you came about it, like that's like a sneaky way of showing that you paid that type of money. Why wouldn't you record that? Why wouldn't you take your cameraman and record that there? That's a big bag for some earrings. The top level players ain't doing that. Meaning like the top dogs, the top big dogs ain't spending that type of guap on no earrings. Come on, man. So you mean to tell me you showing that and you ain't showed that you spend that type of money on no land? You ain't showed that you spend that type of money on no properties? But yeah, so come on, man. Osicinco was just showing you that, you know, it's another way. Like you ain't really gotta, it ain't no embarrassment in his game. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can't do that in your lane, but you gotta understand though, is when you get all that jewelry, it don't fit your image. So it's a waste of money, in my opinion. It don't up your image none. You know, like a Bandman Kevo bought the earrings, a Money Man, or Lil Baby, or Da Baby, or Migos, Moneybag Yo. If they get it, it'll up their glory. It'll make them make more money when they doing shows and all that stuff. It'll juice up their image, basically. But you, nah, like a $300,000 watch will look perfect on Bandman Kevo. It'll fit his image. A $300K watch on you wouldn't look like you spent $300K. It could be the same watch, but it don't fit your image. You don't have to do that though. That don't make you get more money. I don't think. Like people that's fans of you don't look at you for that. You're more like a comedian, funny / R&B singer, rapping. You know, you got a lot of different talents, right? So you buying a jewelry don't really fit your image like most comedians. It don't really fit their image like that. So they don't go hard with that right there. So, you know, somebody that's laughing all day, they think everything a joke, always smiling, all that stuff. You don't need to spend no $300,000 on no earrings. And another lie you told when you did that first little rant, when you said, do people tell people how to pay their bills? Do people tell people how to raise their kids? Do people tell people how to do this and all that? Yeah. People tell, yeah. Yeah, the American system, how it's set up, they tell you how to raise your kid. If you're an unfit mother or unfit father, they'll take your kids. If you don't take them to public school or private school or put them or home school, yeah, you can get arrested for that. Yeah, if you put drugs around them, you put guns around them, and they ain't in proper care and something happened, yeah. So if you following them rules, they telling you how to raise your kid. When you get a house or a mansion or a penthouse and all that there, you got your Duke bill, you got your cable bill, light bill, you got rent, mortgage. They telling you what day you got to pay that debt, and you do it. So they telling you how to pay your bills. What you talking about? Yeah, people tell you how to do everything. When the IRS tell you you better pay this type of money, yeah, you might get a grace period, but you paying that debt. So yeah, they tell you what to do and you do it. So what you talking about? Do people tell you? Yeah, they tell you how to do it. Ain't you following order? Just like if you went to prison, you'll follow order. From what the guards say, you'll follow their order, and you'll follow a different order that the gang members tell you to do. Because you wouldn't run a yard, you wouldn't run no block. So yeah, you follow order. Yeah, they telling you what to do. And Booster saying you owe them 1,200. So you thinking it's a game. You think because they laugh or you can smile and you bring good energy and all that. Yeah, we know that you'll fight and we know that you got heart. But yeah, that's cool. But that don't mean you still can do what you do and we can't call you out on that just because you'll fight. Yeah, that's still, you still doing like laughing in situations like that with Lil Baby. That's still showing your weaker side. Because you worried about what he can do, what his crew can do. He the same size as you. So how can he little boy you? And you get all this bass in your voice when you're talking to Osicinco, but you ain't still had the same bass drum set when you're talking to Lil Baby. Yeah, when Lil Baby told you, do we need to wait on your hit? Do we need to wait on another hit for you to come out? You supposed to talk heavy to him. He had to come out just like Chad didn't even have a camera in your face. He was just recording, trying to give you game. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to come in your DM. You do everything else on live. So nah, this entertainment business. Don't bother go on no DMs like that. Everybody like to see it on Shay Cheese. Everybody like to see it on academics. So when the baby said you need to make a hit, you should have told him, nah, I ain't like you. I ain't no rapper. I ain't 4PF artist. Y'all make hits. I take hits. Yeah. If I go broke, I take a hit for 5,000. Yeah, we send hits for 5 bands. That's what you're supposed to told the baby, and he would have changed his whole temper. Yeah, he would have changed his whole attitude. That's how you talk to him. Yeah, if you want to stand on that, if you really like that though, but you can't say that when you smiling like how you smiling. Yeah, that's how you supposed to come. It don't matter what he can bring. It don't matter. You supposed to stand on 10. So this is why I respect men like T.I. I look in T.I. eyes, I see a man with heart. It don't matter that Floyd can beat him. He know Floyd got better hands than him, but he still stand on 10. He don't show no fear. He still gonna get it off his chest like a man. So yeah. So I can always respect T.I. as a man, or I can respect when he say he a king, because a king it don't matter if you lose. Men know who they can't beat, or men know who they may lose to. Everybody, we all know this, man. Come on, man. We know how hard we can go, but you still don't, fold. You just lose. I would have never made this video if you would have had the same type of energy for Lil Baby. Then you could have came at Osicinco like that. It would have been all love, love, love. But nah, you can't do that, homie. Because you feel like you ain't gonna bump into Chad like that. Yeah, you feel like you ain't gonna run into Osicinco like that. It's only a few places where you run, like sports games, or as long as you stay away from, the little games or whatever he like to do, you ain't gonna bump into him like that, let alone that he'll want to do something to you. He probably ain't gonna go back and forth with you. But 4PF got a lot of little steppers. Lil Baby might not even send nothing. They might do something just on the strength, when you start talking crazy. So yeah, you'll control your temperature. So that ain't real. You can't get no respect off that though. If you would have just kept it all smile, smile, laugh, laugh, laugh with Osicinco, then all love, love, love. But you can't turn up on him. You can't do nothing with that man. Nothing. You know that though. You know that. So come on, man. That's cap. That's fake, man. And Lil Baby, he was always in the right in the situation he handled with you, in my opinion. Because one thing a man hate, especially a gangster that turn legit, right? They hate when they know you owe them some money and they got to bring it up to you. You're already ducking them. You ain't paying them that night or the next night. You got to wait till he bump into you. So he get aggravated because you think it's a game. You think because we can roll dice together, or you think that we played PlayStation together or smoked a couple blunts and all that. It's all love, love, love. Knowing you don't bring no type of money into Lil Baby pockets. He couldn't do a song with you and make millions of dollars off of it. Yeah, y'all ain't got no M's together. The only time y'all make money together, it ain't really together. The only time y'all have money transactions, when y'all betting. It's never in the studio creating no songs. It's just betting. So that's just you just a associate. You just a betting buddy type that don't really like to pay. So that's why he'll bet you little like fives and a couple stacks and stuff like that. He'll never bet you 50,000, or unless you got the money right there, because he might have to stretch you out because you like to laugh too much. You like to play games too much. See, anybody that like to laugh like you do, when it's time to pay money, they gonna always play little games because they think they buy them time, because they wave their little white flag. Like, I don't want no problems. Like, they laugh off of everything, no matter what you say to them. They just smile. You can't do that there. That show weakness. The only time you can laugh off every little thing and smile like that, you got to be somebody like Mike Tyson. Your hands got to be licensed. You got to be somebody like Floyd. When everybody know what you can do to a regular guy, that you'll crush him, that you could break him in half. But you just a regular guy, a regular man. Nah, it ain't. What's so funny? It's a time and a place for that. Look, if Lil Baby really thought that you had it like that, he wouldn't have talked to you like that. He wouldn't have said that to Future. If Future ain't paying him the money, he wouldn't have said that to the Baby. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that's about on his level or over his level, he wouldn't have said that to Drake. I ain't saying he wouldn't have said it for like he's scared of them, because he definitely not. I'm saying like, because he know that they real bosses. He know that that's light change. But he got to remind you, because, yeah, it ain't 100%. Like, you just play too many games. And you really want to go in your grill. Like, how he was talking to you, he wasn't even looking at you in your eyes. He was just handling you. So they let me know, like, worrying about you swinging or, standing on 10, it's like worrying about if the sun gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worrying about none of that. He know you just gonna laugh it off like you did. He know you don't want no problems. And you gonna pay that money. You don't have no rich friends like that, especially when you just met them in the industry. You ain't grow up with them like Marlo, or you wasn't in the trenches with them like Marlo. Yeah, you ain't got that P relationship he got with Baby. Nah. So if I'm Bandman Kelvin friend and we gambling with some rappers, right? Say I lose to Offset, I lose 10 grand. I tell Bandman Kelvin, hey, let me get the 10 grand. I got you. I got you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He'll give me the 10 grand. When we leave, if I ain't got the money, say we out of town and it's the weekend and the bank's closed. So then the next day, we might go to the mall. Bandman Kelvin might spend 5 grand in a Louis store. I'm gonna pay for that though. It's a 10 grand bet. He might go to Versace store, spend 3 grand. I'm gonna pay for that though. Then, when we go to the restaurants, he might spend 600 though on lunch. Then another stack. He might get a little bottle of wine. He might spend about 1,500. I'm gonna pay for that though. And I'm gonna give him a little interest. Might give him an extra 1,000. You know what I'm saying? He might see something that he don't really want, and I still get it for him at the Louis store, at the designer store. It just depends, like, what he want. I can swipe the card. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't really send it through Cash App, because Cash App be tripping on them large amounts like that. So that's how you handle friends like that, and you build that trust where he know, like, yeah, buddy, he got me. Like, I can give him 20 grand. I know he gonna get it back to me the next day, or as soon as we get back to the house, or we get back to the city. He gonna send that right over, and he might put a little on it just for lending me the money, and I ain't have to go through nobody else and all that. I can just go to you, and you was right there when I needed you. So I appreciate you. So that's why I give you an extra stack and all that. You think it's funny, but all they do is put a bad rep on your name. Yeah, buddy don't like to pay on time. Yeah, don't loan them too much. Treat them like a little stripper. Treat them like a little city girl. A little 500 here. Yeah, you can owe me $1,000. A little 1,200. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. 5,000 is the max. Your day ones might, bet you a little bit more, but yeah, you like to play games like dudes. And then you're going to say another thing, Lil Baby probably felt disrespected. That's why he started talking to you like that, because you talking about, man, you super rich, you rich, man, what that's supposed to mean? That's what he work hard for. Being rich ain't got nothing to do with that, though. I don't care if it's Bill Gates. If I would have made 10 grand, yeah, unless he say, nah, I'm good, like, pay me back by going hard, you know what I'm saying, and doing your thing. If he don't say nothing like that, then nah. And I still will do something eventually to give him his 10 grand back. I might, when the day his birthday come, I might give him a $50,000 watch. I might, something like that. So he's still gonna get the money back eventually. It ain't gonna be just, I kept the money. Yeah, for right now, if he refused to take it. But yeah, if you ain't got it like that, if it ain't a relationship like that, then nah. It don't matter if Lil Baby worth $20 billion. If I owe him 5 grand, I gotta give him his 5 grand the same day or the next morning. I'm not his woman or one of his little females. They can say that to him. They could talk to him like that because they sucking him up and putting a slob on him. Yeah, only thing I'm doing is shaking his hand and rolling the dice and bumping fists like that or saluting him. Yeah, so I can't laugh it off or try to duck him or wait till he see me and all that. Nah, if I'm going to wait till he see me, as soon as I see him and we shake hands, boy, I got the 5 rap for you. Yeah, I got to get you back. Let me get my face card back. Tour bus outside. Let's get it. Boy, I got 50,000 in the tour, boy. Let's get it. Yo, let me get that dog. Let me get my face back. Here go your 5 bands. Let me get 45 more, because I got 50 racks to blow on this gambling table. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna play it like that. Like, come on, man. There's other ways. Like, there's other ways you could have stood 10 when he was recording you. Little baby, I'm talking about. You could have said, hey, you little fire, that light change, man. I got little prostitutes in Atlanta that's breaking tricks like your artists that you signed. Yeah, they getting 5 bands out of them, so I can just call one of them. Yeah, talk to them like that. Yeah, let's bet 5 more. Let's bet 10. Yeah, that ain't nothing. That's light chain, man. You gotta talk heavy when you see them cameras rolling. Come on, man. Like, cause that's, you know, like just laughing it off and thinking it's a game. Like, come on, man. I mean, that's just me. That's my opinion. Other men might think different. But like I said, if we was in prison or jail and you laugh like that, I have to go in your jaw. We could be best friends, but I can't let you rep on me like that, thinking I'm a clown or like I'm a comedian. And killers and, you know, drug lords and shot callers watching me and stuff. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? If you go to another level than that, then it go to another level than that. But, you know, this the streets. The only time you can kind of laugh off and do it like that is if it's just one-on-one. Ain't nobody seeing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not when the fans and everybody can see you like that. Come on, man. But that's my take on this conversation right here, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the comment section. Let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm tripping. Go.